Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So hopefully this is going to be a bit of fun, but I thought it was time to show you my entire DVD collection. Over 4,000 titles. Don't worry, not all in one video. I'll spread it out over several. But yeah, I know obviously a lot of people are Blu-ray collectors, 4K collectors, but hopefully this can be fun for you as well, because you can just look at, see different artwork, different titles, maybe some suggestions for titles that you want to find on Blu-ray and 4K. For other people, DVD collectors, hopefully this will be fun for you too. And you can see the ones that I don't have as well as the ones I do have. So I'm not going to be showing you my Blu-ray collection. I have already previously shown my Laserdisc collection when I first very gingerly started this channel a few years ago. But yeah, here we go. I won't say too much about these titles because obviously it'll go on forever otherwise. But yeah, The Abominable Snowman, Peter Cushing, Nigel Kneale script, Hammer movie, fantastic. Hugh Grant in About a Boy, About Last Night, About Time, Above Suspicion, Fred MacMurray, Joan Crawford, Absolute Power. Everyone's clamouring over their 4K editions at the moment, but here's the older DVD edition of The Abyss. And another copy. Ben Affleck, The Accountant. Jodie Foster, Kelly McGillis, The Accused. Wartime one here, Aces High. And Rod Steiger in Across the Bridge. Nicolas Cage in Adaptation. And Adventures in Babysitting. Terry Gilliam's The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. And Peter Weller in The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. Eddie Murphy in The Adventures of Pluto Nash. A wonderful one this. Errol Flynn in The Adventures of Robin Hood. The Adventures of Tintin. Romantic classic, An Affair to Remember. Peter Sellers in After the Fox. And Dustin Hoffman in Michael Apted's Agatha, about Agatha Christie. Scorsese's The Age of Innocence. And Spielberg's AI. Casey Affleck, Ain't Them Bodies Saints. Harrison Ford, Aircraft One. Brendan Fraser in Airheads. Airplane 2, the sequel. I have Airplane on Laserdisc. Classic disaster movie, Airport. Akira. John Wayne's The Alamo. I have the full-length 3.5-hour version on Laserdisc. And the remake of The Alamo. Alexander. And Alexander's Ragtime Band. Will Smith and Michael Mann's Ali. And this is the 1933 adaptation of Alice in Wonderland, as well as the Disney classic. James Caan in Alien Nation. And the classic All About Eve. All Good Things, Ryan Gosling. Steve Martin, Lily Tomlin, All of Me. And Mike Leigh film, All or Nothing. The 1930 original, All Quiet on the Western Front. And Bob Fosse's All That Jazz with Roy Scheider. Ridley Scott's All the Money in the World. And the excellent All the President's Men, Robert Redford, Dustin Hoffman. Dennis Hopper in All the Way. And Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard in Allied. Cameron Crowe's cut of Almost Famous, really good edition this, that also includes the Stillwater CD soundtrack. Great movie. This one was critically panned, Aloha. Ken Russell's Altered States with William Hurt. Superb movie Amadeus from Milos Forman. Andrew Garfield in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. A Michael Bay film, but this is one of his best films for use of drone camera work, and this is Ambulance with Jake Gyllenhaal. Beautiful movie, Amelie. America, a tribute to heroes. George Clooney in The American. Kevin Costner, American Flyers. Excellent Wim Wenders film, The American Friend. And here we have American Graffiti, and this edition also comes with more American Graffiti. Jeff Bridges in American Heart. And Edward Norton in American History X. Classic musical with Gene Kelly, An American in Paris. Tom Cruise, American Made. Edward James Olmos in American Me. And Christian Bale in American Psycho. Bradley Cooper in Clint Eastwood's American Sniper. And Paul Giamatti in American Splendor. Such a great movie, An American Werewolf in London. And classic horror, The Amityville Horror. As well as The Amityville 2, The Possession. And Amityville 3D. Inarritu's Amores Perros. Drew Barrymore in The Amy Fisher Story. Anaconda. Analyze This, Analyze That. Willem Dafoe in Animorph. And Hope to Die. Love this one, and Soon the Darkness. Francois Ozon's Angel. And Luc Besson's Angel A. Robert Mitchum in Angel Face. Alan Parker's Angel Heart. And Alan Parker's Angela's Ashes. Angels in America. Jodie Foster, Chow Yun-fat in Anna and the King. Classic Woody Allen, Annie Hall. A really good documentary this on Annie Leibovitz, Her Life Through a Lens. Annihilation from Alex Garland. And Bette Davis in Hammer's The Anniversary. Directed by Alan Cumming and Jennifer Jason Leigh, this is The Anniversary Party. And from director Larry Clark, Another Day in Paradise. Mike Lees, Another Year. From Lars von Trier, Antichrist. And Ryan Philippe in Antitrust. TV movie fun with Ants. Oliver Stone's Any Given Sunday. Right Turn Clyde, Any Which Way You Can. Robert Mitchum in Anzio. And the classic Billy Wilder, The Apartment. Apollo 13. Animation in Appleseed. Ian McKellen and Brad Renfro in Apt Pupil. And great movie from Cleo Barnard, The Arbor. Are You Being Served? Walt Disney's The Aristocats. Tim Robbins, Jeff Bridges, Arlington Road. A 1956 version of Around the World in 80 Days. And the not-so-good remake. Martin Sheen in The Arrival and The Arrival 2. Luc Besson's Arthur and the Invisibles. Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets. And The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. Great movie. Sean Penn in The Assassination of Richard Nixon. Classic John Carpenter, Assault on Precinct 13. A great movie from James Foley, At Close Range. Sean Penn, Christopher Walken, Mary Stuart Masterson. Val Kilmer, Mira Sorvino in At First Sight. Great Louis Malle movie this, Atlantic City, with Burt Lancaster and Susan Sarandon. Atonement. Jack Palance in Attack. And the Daryl Hannah remake of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. And Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Baz Luhrmann's Australia. And Richard Gere, Winona Ryder, Autumn in New York. Directed by Robert Wise, Audrey Rose. Rosalind Russell in Auntie Mame. Billy Wilder's Avanti with Jack Lemmon. And, The Avengers. Christopher Reeve in The Aviator. No, not the DiCaprio one. Ah, here's the DiCaprio one. AVP, Alien vs. Predator. And Elizabeth Montgomery in The Awakening Land. Okay, I'll stop there for now. Those are the A's, and we'll see how this goes as things develop. Let me know in the comments if you want me to display this any kind of differently at all. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on these as well. So remember, DVDs are the movies that I find when I'm out and about, so they don't necessarily always represent my full taste of movies. So for instance, it's quite difficult to find a lot of international movies when you're out on the hunt, although certainly you will see some as these videos progress. Losing my voice a bit there, sorry. But yeah, so let me know any comments that you have. Hopefully see you again for the next round. Okay, bye.